Yet for the LA Dodgers, and it's going to continue for quite some time by the looks of it.
And tonight's starting lineups are brought to you by American Express. Nice pass ahead, and here comes Sam Reinhart and the dump in. And a shot from the angle by Rodriguez. That was handled by Forsberg. Now
that's got to feel really special, and now they don't have to talk about it anymore. They finally got one here at home.
And those numbers powered by the SAP Coaching Insight app. No score early. Here's Jeff Petrie, shoots it. Big rebound in front, they score! And the Panthers strike early, 2:06 in, and it's 1-0. Sam Bennett right on the doorstep.
For the Florida Panthers, and one that really misses Matthew Tkachuk. But again, it's off a dump in by Florida. Good retrieval there, and look at the patience by Sam Bennett as Forsberg gets the initial shot, kicks the rebound out, and stretches across. Sam Bennett just brings it far out.
That was blocked, maybe off. Turcotte in front. Now Turcotte centers. Perry drops it back. Doughty lets it go. Rebound, and Perry is there. And a sprawling save by Bobrovsky, who had lost his stick momentarily. And he gets it. And the Kings deep in their own end. And now ahead for Armia. Not cleared. Panthers with it right in front. And a little backhander on goal handled by Forsberg. And now Armia ahead. Kempe's got a breakaway. In the clear, Kempe. And a great save by Bobrovsky on Kempe.
By Bobrovsky to make this save. It's a turnover right near the blue line by the Florida Panthers. And look at that. Look at the flexibility and the ability to cover the entire bottom of the net. He's going to his left. Kempe reads it, goes back the other way.
Here's Deneau. Now for Trevor Moore. At the line, Doughty unloads it right on, and a save by Bobrovsky. Now Deneau in front to Clark, off his skate. Now Clark gets it again, shoots it right on, and a save by Bobrovsky. And Kempe in on the forecheck. And now Petrie gives it away. Ceci a shot, tipped right on goal by Moore, and a good save by Bobrovsky. Now a pass across, tipped by a Panther, kept in by Perry. Good play to Byfield. Hooked back to Kempe. Shoots, and he scores! Kempe with a rocket. What a shot. It is 1-1.
The celebration he does. But Perry does a nice job here, keeping the puck at the blue line, and then a simple pass to Byfield. They keep the play alive. And there it is, the stick of Anze Kopitar gets a piece of this Adrian Kempe shot, and that's his first of the season. You know, you look at all those Stanley Cup championship teams that we showed you.
Here's a break for Perry. Shoots, he scores! Corey Perry! Former Cup champ in Anaheim is hot in LA.
Cup champion right there on cue, and Mikey Anderson, what a pass, a good heads-up play, just perfect to Perry, and he just disguises this shot the entire time. You can't tell when he's going to shoot it. He's just pushing the puck out.
For Turcotte, and that's dropped in low. Perry goes after it. Turcotte trying to jam it in, and a save by Bobrovsky. Trying to get more offense and not giving in on the defensive side of the puck.
Yeah.
Challenge.
And he wants more from his defense as well, and he wants them to move a little bit more in the offensive zone up top with the puck. He wants them to be engaged on the rush.
Stolen there, Marchand ties it. On a giveaway, Marchand on the puck, and it's 2-2.
Progress on the forecheck, just dump it in on the forecheck and just get to work. And that's exactly what the Panthers do. And a nice little stick lift there by Marchand. Forsberg doesn't see him coming from the backside, and he just lifts the goaltender's stick, takes the puck, and puts it into the empty net.
So tied at 2, ready for the second period. And the Panthers, Marchand wins the faceoff and drops it in deep. With numbers to Perry, right in front. Looking for Turcotte, and that was elevated a bit. Couldn't connect. Verhaeghe back in. Now Verhaeghe gets it back. Pass in front. Backhander. Rebound. And I believe it's in.
Yeah, that's in.
That's in the net. The Panthers have scored and taken a 3-2 lead.
It's going to be Reinhart on a pass. It's a 3-on-2. They're able to negate it. They go back up ice and just putting the puck to net. Look at Mikkola. He's up in the play. And again, that's something Paul Maurice wanted to do with his defensemen, is get them involved a little bit more in the offensive side of things. If Mikkola doesn't come up there, that opening isn't there for Sam Reinhart to get his 7th of the season.
By Perry. And then stolen there. Kempe lost it. And a break for Rodriguez, shorthanded. In the clear. Great save by Forsberg.
Blue line when you get pressure, and Rodriguez just goes right after him. Just recognizes that he's a forward up at the top and goes down like, I don't think he got the shot off that he wanted on the backhand. Made a nice move, but give Forsberg a lot of credit. He stayed right with Rodriguez, who's had the hot hand as of late. He's been really good for Florida. But a big third period coming up, because that's where Anaheim really took it to Florida the other night.
And the Panthers are 3-0 when leading after 2. The Kings are winless 0-2-3 when trailing after 2. He leaves it and the puck trickles back to center.
Just a crazy bounce off that end boards that ends up right on the stick of Kopitar. And you're right, John, he had a wide open net on the backhand.
Now Byfield off the goalpost.
Just bounces over the backhand side, and here's the...
And Byfield wins it. And LaFerriere lost it. Marchand grabs it in front. And a shot right on goal and a save by Forsberg.
To the blue line, which allows him to be able to come down as the Kings rim this puck, and he gets a lot of pressure there. What a beautiful little spin move, and then...
For Byfield. With some speed. Gets in cleanly now for Perry to Fiala. Right in front. Tipped by Kopitar. What a save!
Kempe, and he just sticks to him, which ends up creating a 4-on-3. You see them at the blue line up above. It creates a 4-on-3 down low, but watch Bobrovsky come across. Just read this play perfectly. And Kopitar, he'd like to have that one back if he could just get it over the pad, but the flexibility again of Bobrovsky shows up on Byfield. He steps in to get support and puts him down the ice.
Now Philip Deneau gets a pass. Fiala drops it off. Kempe lost it again. Lundell, a short-handed break. He comes in, he scores! Short-handed goal by Lundell. And the Panthers lead 4-2.
See, the point of emphasis for the Florida penalty kill is to pressure Kempe at the top. Listen, he's a skilled guy, there's no question about it. But that is the weakness of having 5 forwards out on the power play, which was so good to end the season last year for the LA Kings. But it's been a bit of an issue as teams have... Just a perfect shift by the Panthers. And they get a change as well. They're in the zone for about a minute and a half at least.
Yeah, some of those Kings players had been on the ice for about 2 minutes, Cassie. Now a turnover. Marchand with it, and he scores! What a shot by Marchand! And the Panthers on a turnover convert and make it 5-2.
Last 2 or 3 minutes of this game, just in on the forecheck, a nice little dump in here. Again, they get to work. This has been their MO all night, but a turnover here as it goes over the stick of Kopitar, and Marchand has all kinds of time coming down the middle of the ice, and what a shot. I mean, just a perfect shot right over the shoulder, glove side on Forsberg, and there's the bouncing puck that doesn't go the King.
Tipped away by Perry, then he swings and misses as he swung at Greer, and the puck is dumped in.
Seen a lot of shifts from this Florida Panthers fourth line in particular.
In front, Perry knocked down, puck loose, and now Perry drops the mitts with Greer. Couple of number 10s, the veteran Perry. He was mad at Greer earlier in the shift. And really no punches thrown thus far. Now Perry gets a right away. Greer trying to fight back. And more of a wrestling match than anything as Perry goes down.
And here's the hit by Greer from behind on.
And flipped out by Lundell. That's going to do it. So the Panthers score the last 4 goals in this game, and they win going away 5-2 led by Marchand. 2 goals tonight.